Hey guys, what's up? So in this video we are going to get pretty daggone personal. Not like too into my business, but we gonna get in my business. So as you all should know, if you've been hanging with me, y'all been with me for the long run, I graduated college less than a year ago, and now I have to be, or have had to be, a full-on, full-time, 100% adult. When you're in college, you're still, it's kind of in the middle. You an adult, but you're not quite yet. I mean, your age might make you, but come on, real life, you're not doing adult things full on. But now that I've graduated, I have to grow up. So as an adult, you have to have credit. And this is something you don't really learn in school, grade school, college. It's not something you really learn. It's something that you either learn from your parents or you figure it out on your own. And it's definitely something I didn't really learn, which blows my mind because it's something that we need in life in order to get a car, in order to get a house. And in some instances, in order to get a job, you need good credit. And this is something I never knew. And I'm going to share my credit history, my credit struggles, and then what I've been using now, what I'd like to call my mentor, Credit Sesame, to get my credit on check. Credit Sesame has definitely helped me in managing my credit for sure. So on to my story. I got my first credit card when I was 20 years old. I guess I had the smallest amount of idea of what credit was. I knew that it was money on a card that you can pull off, that you do have to pay back, but you can pull off. But I never saw credit as something that I needed to build in order to do adult things. And so I had applied for a credit card with no real intentions on why I wanted a credit card. I just knew that I wanted a credit card, and so I applied for a credit card and I got a credit card without knowing much about what I was doing. So my credit card that I had when I was 20 had a cap of, it was like between $900 and $1,000. I think it was $900. And you could pay a minimum of $25 a month. So my cheap self is like, ooh, I'ma just pay the minimum, and I'm not even paying any mind to the fact that there is interest that is put on the amount you owe if you don't pay the full amount that month. I just saw it as, oh hey, I only have to pay $25 a month. That's cool, I'll just do that. So I'm over here using my credit card to pay for this dentist appointment. I used it for a hotel for spring break, and I used it for other small things, just thinking like, all I have to do is pay off $25, and I'm literally not paying any mind to the point that I'm building my credit. So I have to be aware of the credit score that I now have. I'm not paying any mind to the fact that I am owing interest because I'm only paying the minimum amount each month. I was doing good for like 3 or 4 months paying off my $25 a month, and then all of a sudden I don't have money to pay off this credit card. I mean, I have money, but it's money that I need in order for me to still live. I'm still a college student, so there's still food that I need to buy. There's things for my major that have to be purchased in order to stay in my major. My phone bill, I pay my own phone bill, so there are still bills that I need to pay that I can't pay and pay for my credit card at the same time. So it gets to a point where I can't even pay for my credit card anymore. My interest and the amount of money that was due just continued to build up for probably the rest of that year, and I was in debt. Like, I think it had gotten in the 900s. It wasn't to 1,000 yet, but it was almost $1,000 in debt that I was, with money that I don't even have. And then I remember my first call from my creditor telling me that I need to pay off my credit card in full. I remember I was like, I can't do that. I am a college student. I don't have a job right now. There's no way I can pay off my credit card, not even a little bit. And so it got to the point where I knew what that creditor number was, and I was like, don't ever answer the phone when this number pops up, because they gonna be asking for money that you don't have, girl. So I'm still not in the mindset of I need to fix this because this is my credit. I'm in the mindset of y'all ain't getting your money because I need the money. I finally got a job that next year. So I remember they called me when I was on the clock at my new job, and they were like, is there any way you can pay anything? They're like, can you pay the full amount first? They always start with the full amount, and I'm like, yo, if I'm already not paying it, of course I can't pay the full amount. So then they dropping it, can you give us like $200? I ain't got that, sorry. Can you give us like $100? I ain't got that, sorry. Literally tick 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 down to me paying $1 a month just to be making payments on my card. No, they took $2 a month. So for a couple months I was paying $2 a month. It got to the point where I was like, you know what, I just need to pay off this credit card. So I started paying like $250 a month now that I had this job. And so eventually I was able to pay off my credit card. So it took me about two and a half years to pay off that credit card because I was uneducated about credit. So I gave myself a little break, made sure I was managing. I've never had a super bad job with managing money, but that credit card messed that all up for me. So I was like, you know what, I need to just make sure I get leveled, get my financial life together, make sure I'm managing my money just correctly before I jump on the train of having another credit card. And so my last semester of college, I decided that I was ready to apply for another credit card. And I was thinking over here like, I am not going to get approved because my history is not cute. So I got denied when I did apply for a credit card, but my bank did give me an option of another card that would help me rebuild my credit. So I got my credit card at the end of last year, and I have been rebuilding my credit since then, and I have not missed a payment. I've paid each payment in full. And I've just been so proud of myself because I've been managing the way I need to. So that leads me to my mentor and who I've been using to help me manage my credit, which is Credit Sesame. Credit Sesame is a website, creditsesame.com, that allows you to figure out your credit score for free. I did not know there were websites out there that existed that allowed you to see your credit score for free. I never trusted credit websites because they either ask for money to see your credit score or they just ask for too much information. But Credit Sesame literally asked me for my birth date, my address, and it just asked me for the last 4 digits of my social security, so not even the whole thing. And I think it took me less than a minute to sign up for Credit Sesame, and right off the bat, once I was signed up, I got my credit score, which I have never seen in my history of having a credit card. And I was so shocked to see that my credit is doing so well, guys. Like, I have the best credit ever, and I'm so glad that I have Credit Sesame to be helping me along the way, because they literally break it down. Like, they break it down and actually help you understand your credit. Because I know when I've tried to look up how to better my credit and stuff like that on Google, it's so complicated the way it's written in Google. Like, they confuse me even more. Credit Sesame definitely breaks it down and makes it understandable. I wish I would have had Credit Sesame when I got my new credit card that I have now, because they recommend credit cards for you that will work for your credit score and work for your situation, which I think is so cool. So they actually break down your credit analysis and let you know exactly what it is that makes up your credit score. I thought there was only one thing that made up your credit score, which is paying off your card each month by this date. But so much more goes into the make of your actual credit score, and I think that's so important to know. So there are 5 different things that actually go into making your credit score, and I didn't know that, and I learned this from Credit Sesame, and I'm so glad that I have Credit Sesame to be my mentor. So Credit Sesame will actually send you updates. They will send you reports once a month, or just whenever your credit score goes up. They will send you that to let you know where you are at with your card. So I've actually been using Credit Sesame for a few months now, but I definitely wish I would have had it a long time ago when I got that first credit card, so I could know exactly what it is that I'm doing. But I'm here to just share this resource with you all, because credit is something that is very important, and many of us don't really know how credit works. But Credit Sesame breaks that down for you, and it gives you your credit score, but it also gives you tips and tools on how to improve your credit score, or how to go about getting an auto loan or house loan. Like, it literally has answers for everything. And so I'm so glad that I've come across it. Credit Sesame has definitely helped me manage my financial life. It's really helped me get it stable. And so I really do advise each and every one of you, especially my newly adults out there who are starting to get more into credit, or who are thinking about starting up their credit. You need to check out Credit Sesame. They will help you figure out where to start, and they will keep you on track for the rest of your life, and it's all free. Hope you guys enjoyed my story. I just don't want anybody out there to make the same mistakes that I did, because I just kept digging myself in a hole. So give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful and if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, keep your thumbs to yourself, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.